Hello, my super fabulous art students. I am back with another super fun project for us to do this week. This week we're gonna do a little bit of printmaking, and there's a bunch of different techniques and ways to do printmaking. This we're gonna do a rubbing. I'm sure you've done these like in kindergarten, but we're gonna make ours way cool. So you need to have a few things. First, you need to go on a nature walk or go outside and find some cool plants. So I found some different leaves from plants around my house that I could use. So you need some of those things. You need crayons, and you're gonna have to peel at least some of the paper off, if not all of it off. So some crayons and a couple of pieces of paper. So get all of your supplies, and then you can finish watching the video. You can do it along with me, or you can watch it and then do it on your own. Okay, so I have my supplies and I have my paper, and first what we're gonna do is a practice. So I'm gonna take a few of my leaves, and it's best if you work on something that's smooth, hard surface. I'm gonna take my leaves and I'm going to practice and see what kind of, how they kind of turn out. I wanna just see so I know what they're gonna look like. So you just put your leaf under there, hold on to your paper, and you can rub it. So that's cool. I'm gonna turn this one over and see what it looks like. I guess you can see that. It's cool, just a little bit different. It still comes out pretty well. Now I have these little ones. These are from the rose bushes. Don't tell Mr. Herzig that I took these off the rose bushes. I might get in trouble. Ooh, that one looks good. That comes out pretty. This one's the, yeah. So you can try both sides and see which comes out better. Does some leaves or plants look better on one side or on the other? So those both come out really good. I'm gonna try this. This is just some kind of weed that I found in the pasture. What else? I got these, oops. These. And I also want to try different colors because I want to practice using different colors. Do light colors work better? Dark colors work better? Try this one upside down too. Right side and upside. Okay. That doesn't really do a whole lot. There's a little bit coming through. The bottom looks better. Let me try orange. Oh, that looks much better. Lot of details. So if I push hard, it makes it a little darker. Sometimes I lose some of the details in there. Let's see if this does anything. Is that one that would not? Oh, that is cool. That is really cool. I didn't know that it would do anything, but that's cool. And it's cool where it's curled over. Okay, fun. Okay, so once I have, ooh, hold on, one more. This weed that I found. So once I have them all and I've practiced and I figured out what colors that I like, we're going to be making our own composition. So let me try this one. And we'll do purple. Oh, I like this one. It has fuzzy leaves. That's cool. The edges are real jaggedy on the edge. That's cool. I'm gonna have to go get another one. This one looks dead. I think if it wasn't quite so dead, it might come out a little better. Okay, so once I have my practice and I kind of see which leaves work better, then I'm gonna get a new sheet of paper. Okay, so I have my new sheet of paper, and I am going to kind of lay out a composition Remember, a composition is how the things or the objects or whatever is in your artwork, that's how that is, let me put one under here, how that is arranged, right? So that's your composition. So you could do a radial design like we did a few weeks ago, or you can just arrange these to make some kind of cool design. You could try to make it into something if you like that. Also think about if you want things to overlap. Do you want things to be, do you want something to be the focus, the center? Where should that go? So you're arranging these whichever way you think looks good. Once you have it arranged, so I have an extra piece of paper down just in case, so I know where I can put this. So something that looks kind of cool. I really like these little rose bush leaves. And this one, it kind of looks like a heart. It reminds me of a heart. So maybe I'll put that under there. Oh, and I liked this one. So things can go off your page too. Remember, it doesn't have to just be on like the whole thing. You don't have to see the whole thing. Maybe it's not cooperating. Okay. So once I have that laid out, I'm going to put my piece of paper on top, and then we're going to think about what colors we want to use. So I'm really liking these spring kind of colors. So maybe I'll keep some of the darker ones and for my background. So I'm going to start rubbing. And whenever I'm finished, I'm with one leaf, I can move on to the next one. Remember where you're placing, think about where you want to place the colors. Do you want them spread out? Do you want them all concentrated in one area, or a certain one in one area? So I'm gonna add this color here. I really like those stripes that one makes. That is so cool. Okay, do some pink. Oh, I'll do the pink on the heart one. That's cool, that shows up fast. And so also think about, do you want to rub hard, or do you want to be light? Do you want it to really show up, or do you want it to be kind of faint and like ghostly looking? Do one more pink. And then we'll add some, oh, I don't know what color, blue, I guess. So you could do, all warm colors. Remember what our warm colors are? Things that look like the sun. So red, orange, yellow. You could do all cool colors like blues and purples and greens. It's up to you, your art. But I want you to kind of think about it and plan it out. Finish that one. I think I have a few more left. I'll make that one pink. They look like they're just kind of floating on the paper right now, but we are going to add something to the background. So once I have all of these done and rubbed, we're going to add a background. So what we're going to do is go look around your house for some different things that have texture. So I found this like metal ribbon that has circles cut out of it. This is like a mesh fabric stuff. I also have these packing bubbles that we can use. Maybe if I do this, it'll work better. And I'm gonna practice again on my practice sheet to see how it looks. So I'm gonna lay these under here. Oops. And let's see what works. Do orange. I think I popped all my packing bubbles and they don't work. Oh, there's a couple. Let me try it again. I don't know. I think I shouldn't have popped these. Maybe don't pop the packing bubbles if you have them. Okay, so try these circles. That metal ribbon, that comes out cool. Reminds me of Minnie Mouse's bow. And then this mesh stuff. So you can find anything that has any kind of texture and you could rub to make a background. Okay, so I think I'm gonna stick with this mesh and these circle things. And then I'm gonna go back to my final page and I'm going to lay these under here and I'm gonna think about what colors. I don't wanna use the same colors that I use for my leaves. I want something that's a little different, but I have to decide what those are. I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, purple and blue. Purple and light blue. Or I could do red, yellow, and orange. Okay, decisions. Let me try light blue. I don't know if this one will work, but we're gonna try. So, when you color on top of these, you can press hard and it gets darker. You can go over your leaf so that it kind of runs over your leaf if you like that. And it's okay to let it not be a solid thing. It's okay to let it be kind of random. I like that it goes over the leaf. That's kind of cool. So you have like layering going on. Remember, this is your composition, so just do what you think looks good. So I'm gonna leave it to go over some leaves and then not on others. I'm gonna put some of this tulle in the background with purple, I think. I'm gonna go around these leaves this time. Up to there. Yeah, go over that one. So it kind of blends. We'll move it around, do some more. So you're just kind of playing and having fun with this. See what happens. It's not like a major deal. Experiment a little. That's what art's about. Having fun, not stressing, just making cool stuff. I think I'm gonna add one more color. I really like these bubble things, so I think we'll do yellow. Oh yeah, I like the yellow. Oops. So I'm kind of overlapping even my textures that I just did. My background textures to kind of blend them all in together. Really hope y'all can see this because I really have no idea. If not, I'll show you at the end. It's fun. Okay, so when you are done, you can go back and you could do more on top of this if you wanted to add something else. Like if I wanted to go back and do bubbles on top of my pattern, I could do that. I'm just in love with these bubbles. You can do that. You could leave it as it is. You can go back and outline a few of your leaves. Maybe if you have markers, you could go back and outline a few to make them stand out a little bit more. And I don't mean outline with a black marker. I'm thinking more like Crayola markers, like colored markers. So if I want my blue leaf here to stand out a little more, maybe I could go back and just do a quick outline of that. Maybe I want to add a few of these lines back like that. And maybe not every one, just a few. Maybe this, I could just outline that just a little bit. Okay. So I think that I am pretty much done. Let me get a pink marker because I want to do this heart, because I want this heart to stand out. So when you're done, look at your, step back and look at your composition and see if it is something that you like. Is that all it needs? Does it need something else? Okay, I think we're good. One more, have to. All right, so when you are done, just snap a picture and upload it to the classroom. I hope that you have a great week, and I will see you again next week.